Good morning, and welcome back to the vlog. Mario just got August out for his first nap. It's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. I'm lucky I have an hour. It's 8 o'clock. I'm really hoping that he stays down for an hour. He was pretty tired. He got a good night's sleep last night, but we just tired him out. We did a lot of tummy time. It was all good. I'll catch up with my morning later because right now I need to take advantage of whatever time he gives me, and I'm going to try my first workout, my first postpartum workout. I'm so excited. I'm going to do like some YouTube interval training videos, but first I'm going to do my physical therapy, which is just like some breathing exercises to connect my core with my pelvic floor. Then I'll do the videos. I cannot believe he just let me do that entire 50-minute workout. I am in awe of my baby. Thank you, baby. Now I am just having some breakfast. These are the overnight oats that I made in the last vlog you guys watched. And my protein drink that I drink every morning. You know, I'm getting into my fitness life. It's been one day, so like I need to relax. But I do have some goals that I want to hit. Just I know like it'll make me feel better. It's like I've been feeling fine mentally, shockingly. I think like having a baby has really grounded me in a way that I was not expecting. But physically I've been feeling a little So I have some fitness goals for the month of May to achieve, and I'm very excited about it. That being said, food goals are never a good idea because of my history with an eating disorder. I can never ever go on a diet or count calories or anything like that ever again, because that's a slippery fucking slope. That being said, one thing that my personal trainer had me do, because I refused to count calories or diet or anything or cut anything out, one thing that she had me do was just count my grams of protein, because she had me like write down everything I ate for like a week or two, and she was looking at it and she was just like, okay, what you eat is pretty much fine except for you're getting nowhere near enough protein. Now I was also weight training a lot heavier when I was working with her, but I think it's like a good, I remember once I started upping my protein, I just felt like so much better, and I was just like, holy shit, was I protein deficient? It's just like, I wasn't even vegan. I was just like not eating a lot of protein. So one of my food goals is just to eat 100 grams of protein a day. Super doable if I work at it. That's all I'm paying attention to food wise, because A, I can never diet because of my eating disorder history, but B, I shouldn't be dieting anyway because I'm fucking breastfeeding, so I need to eat like a, trying to think of something that eats a lot. I don't know, something that eats a lot. I want to defrost some stuff in the freezer for dinner. August should be hungry again in like 15 minutes. He had his first meal at 6:30 and it's 9:15. We've been kind of having him up for like 2 hours in between each nap. So if he gets up at 9:30, then I'll keep him up until 11:30, or you know, whatever he dictates. And that's just kind of how it's been. And then I'll take a shower. I think that's my plan. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and wait for my baby to wake up. It's my big giant morning, but ooh, spilled all over myself. My first postpartum workout was done, and it was really hard, and I modified almost every single move, but I feel really good. So happy I did that. Okay, obviously it's many hours later. Actually, it's only 2 hours later. August was sleepier than I thought he would be, so he was only up for an hour. This is the vibe for the day. That's why I'm sort of backed up, because I wanted to show, I'm backed up from the camera. I wanted to show you my vibe. Technically today is my very first day back at work. It's May 1st, so I'm like, what, 7.5 weeks postpartum? But before I left, my hours were like 25 to 35 hours a week. So I was basically already kind of part-time, and I'm having that for the next month. So I'm really only intending to work like 10 to 12 hours a week for the next few weeks. And today I'm not really doing anything except for I have a meeting at 4, which is in 5 hours. So I have some time, but this is my first day of work outfit, I guess. It's funny because back when I worked in corporate, like, I'm not sure I could wear this. It's a little short. I would have to wear tights with it probably if I was in the corporate world. But that's one of the best things about working from home, is that I could wear nothing and it would be fine. Although I do have a meeting today where I will have camera on, so that would traumatize Kenzie. But honestly, I think she'd be okay with it. For anyone who, like me, watches Remy Ashton's vlogs, then let me just take a page out of her book and everybody do 5 big sips of water. I know I was talking about my protein goal earlier. Another daily goal I have for myself is to drink a gallon of water. I probably already drink close to a gallon of water. I haven't really been paying attention to it. There are definitely some days though that I feel like I'm not drinking enough water at all. Breastfeeding, obviously your water requirements are significantly higher than usual, but I used to drink a gallon of water every day for like years. I used to literally carry around a gallon of water from the grocery store and just drink out of that like a fucking psychopath. Now I prefer using my myriad of cups, but a gallon of water is a lot, but it's actually less than you think. Like it's 3 1/4 of these, and this is my second one, and I'm already 3/4 of the way through, and it's not even noon. So it's actually easier to get to a gallon of water than one might think. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Of course, it's very important not to drink too much water, but A gallon of water is something I've done in the past, and B, my water requirements are like through the fucking roof these days. My baby is crying. That does not necessarily mean that he's waking up, I've learned. He could be. It's within the realm of possibility. But also, he has started crying when he's active sleeping. So sometimes if I just leave him alone for 5 minutes, he's back asleep. So I try not to like rush in every time I hear him cry these days, because sometimes he's like literally just whining in his sleep. So I'm going to give this like a couple of minutes and before I decide to go in. Anyway, that's the update. As per usual, I have laundry and dishes to do. It's a never-ending fucking cycle. And if this is what being an adult was all about, why was I in such a rush to get here as a kid? That's all I'll say. It's like I didn't have to do my laundry or my dishes when I was a kid. Maybe I was very lucky my mom didn't make me do that. But what the fuck? Now I feel like it's literally all I ever do. That's the update. That's the update. La la la. I like talking into this mic. I feel powerful. I don't know why. There's no reason. I just do. Okay, I really gotta go. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? Okay. I forget the last time I checked in with you guys. I just fed him, and I don't even know how the fuck this happened, but I got milk all down the front of this dress. So I'm gonna have to change. I was thinking to myself that he wasn't getting enough milk today because I pumped after my first feed of the morning. Because I'm still working on building my stash. We're gonna try and start bottle feeding this weekend. I'm nervous. He'll be 8 weeks. I'm a little worried that I waited too long. Not something I really thought about until I mentioned it in a video and you guys were like, if you wait too long, he may not take a bottle. And I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, yeah, you. He's sitting right here. So anyway, I have to change. You're still in your first outfit of the day, and that's nothing short of a miracle. Anyway, I thought I would take this opportunity to finish talking about my fitness goals. I've kind of sprinkled them in here and there so far in this video, but I would just give you guys a full update. Basically, I have 4. I have 4 fitness goals that I want to achieve nearly every day in an attempt to feel better about myself. Like I was saying earlier, like I just need to get myself into like a physically healthier space, because right now or before today, I really haven't been. And yeah, I think, you know, eventually it'll start to affect me mentally, because that's just kind of how these things go. But like anything fitness related, as I mentioned also earlier, I just have to be really careful, because obviously I have a history of anorexia. And although it's been, oh my God, it'll be 9 years this year since I recovered. Wow. Oh my God. Next year is going to be a decade recovered from my eating disorder. That's huge. You guys have no idea. For like the longest time, my eating disorder completely defined me. And now it's like, oh, that was just like a thing that happened like over a decade ago. That's so wild. Oh, I love that for me. Anyway, even though it's been a while, I always have to be mindful of it, because I have the capacity within me to relapse at any time. So I cannot get focused on numbers. I cannot get focused on, well, numbers are honestly the really big thing, because I like to gamify things, and that's kind of how I was when I was like counting calories and weighing myself a lot. So like I said, obviously no counting calories. There's also just no need, because I'm not dieting. And no weighing myself, which I absolutely never weigh myself. I only get weighed when I go to the doctors. And now that I'm not going to the doctors every fucking 2 weeks like I was when I was pregnant, who knows the next time I'll know my weight. Not me. And also, on top of having an eating disorder, part of that was an exercise addiction. And it was actually kind of it was related and it was involved. The exercise addiction was part of the eating disorder, but it was also kind of its own separate thing that I had to sort of work through and get over. Recovering from the food thing was obviously far more challenging. But, you know, I actually quit working out and didn't work out for like, oh my God, it's been a while, but I want to say like 2 years. And it was physically difficult because I had like an addict's urge to work out, but it was all for the wrong reasons. It was all for like aesthetics and weight loss. And it was definitely because I was going hand in hand with my recovery and I was gaining a lot of weight. And, you know, if you go back to my old eating disorder recovery videos, then I'm sure at some point I talked about my exercise addiction. It wasn't super healthy, but I got over it by just like completely cutting exercise out of my life and proving to myself that I did not need it. And then also just like with my recovery, I like mentally shifted the way I think about my body and my weight in relation to my self-worth so much that when I did return to exercise, it was with a completely new mindset of just like, I'm doing this because if I don't do this, I feel lethargic and I feel weak and I prefer to feel strong and productive. And I have absolutely no goal in mind. I'm just doing this because I enjoy it. And if nothing changes, I would still do it every day. That's like super important. And you know what? It actually made exercise so much more enjoyable because like all of a sudden I wasn't in a competition with anybody else and I wasn't even in a competition with myself. I was just doing it to feel fucking better and to get fucking stronger. You know, and still for the most part, the exercise that I do for the most part is yoga. That's my favorite thing in the world to do. I love doing yoga. I've been doing yoga for years and years and years. A decade, I guess. Over a decade. Anyway, I'm giving all of these major disclaimers because I think it's important. Because I know a big giant chunk of my audience did originally come from when I used to make eating disorder recovery content. And obviously I'm in such a different space in my life now. But anytime I'm like getting into fitness, I feel like I have to make these disclaimers, not even to you guys, but just to myself, to make sure that I am going to be okay. I also have to make sure that I'm not starting from a place of self-loathing. I had to sit down like 2 days ago and like stare at myself in the mirror. I legitimately did this and be totally fucking honest with myself. Was I doing this because I'm upset with the way my body looks? Or was I doing this because I felt like I wanted to work out more and get healthier? And honestly, I know I'm heavier, but something about having had a kid really just like makes none of that shit matter at all. I'm like, yeah, I'm heavier, but I'm absolutely not unhappy with the way my body looks right now because first of all, I fucking produced the miracle of life. Holy shit, I'm a fucking goddess. Okay, so this is simply the body of a goddess. And also like, I don't know, it's just that my priority just isn't so much on the way I look anymore. My priority is on being a mom, and moms come in all shapes and sizes. So I don't know. I was, you know, trying to soul search and be honest with myself. And I was like, no, I really just want to feel better and get healthier because I, you know, I've been eating a lot of takeout and I've been not moving around that much and it's making me feel like shit. Kind of where we started, right? So all that being said, here are my objectives for the month of May. We're going to take this one month at a time. And I have it in a little spreadsheet because I like to keep track of these things, and more so because I'm not hiring a personal trainer. I'm not going back to the gym. And like I think I mentioned a few videos ago, the best thing about having a personal trainer when I had one for my wedding was just the accountability. So I was trying to figure out a way, because without accountability, I fall off the wagon easily. But I was trying to think of a way to create self-accountability. So I have this spreadsheet to track my progress and my various goals. And I've promised myself that if I hit 80% of my goals this month, I get to buy myself a little present. And I will continue that trend as long as I continue trying to hit these goals. Goals might change month to month, but anyway, that's why I'm keeping track of them in a spreadsheet. Also, I love to make spreadsheets. And I made a really fun one with lots of formulas. Took me a while and I'm obsessed with it. So anyway, my goals are to walk 8,000 steps a day, which is quite a goal. It's a stretch. I actually don't even really know how many steps I've been walking a day. This is the first day I've worn my Apple Watch in like 6 months. Honestly, maybe even longer than 6 months. But it's 2:30 and I've already walked 2,700, almost 2,800 steps. So I still have quite a bit to walk. But it's good because I need to... Yes. It's good because I like, I definitely want to walk with him more. So I'm hoping this will like motivate me, because like every day I wake up and I'm like, I want to go on a walk with August. And then 3 o'clock hits, you know, whatever, 4 o'clock hits, and I'm just like, nah. But I really should, because he should be getting out of the house more, and like I should be getting out of the house more. It's fucking beautiful in Los Angeles right now. Literally today it's 75 degrees and sunny. I mean, I live in Los Angeles. It's an endless summer. I should just enjoy it. So later today we will be going on a walk. Now, of course, I forgot about that. And Mario took the car, and the car has the stroller in it. So we'll go on a walk where he's strapped to me. But I'm excited for that. I also have my desk treadmill that I haven't gotten out in a while. So I'm hoping with returning to work and doing more editing that I might be motivated to use my desk treadmill, especially if we start doing his naps in the other room. So 8,000 steps. Correction, I'm actually editing this video right now, and it's been a few days. It's like May 5th right now. And I realized 8,000 steps was literally going to be impossible. So I've lowered the benchmark to 5,000 steps. Feels more doable. I still haven't achieved that some days, but I've achieved it more days, and it is a effort to get there, but it's achievable. 8,000 steps. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was going from like 200 steps to 8,000 steps a day. Like, give me a fucking break. Back to the video. And I already talked about drinking a gallon of water. I'm almost done with my third one of these. That'll be 120 ounces. A gallon is 128 ounces. So I'm not even slightly worried about hitting that literally every day. I'm a really good water drinker. I always have been. We talked about my protein goal, 100 grams of protein. And then the final goal is just to work out. Not every day, because that would be overkill on top of also getting 8,000 steps. The steps are not part of the workout. I'm talking like a separate workout. And there are absolutely no rules to what that workout can be. It could be a 5-minute yoga flow. It could be what I did this morning, like a 50-minute Chloe Ting workout, or anything in between. Just moving my body in one way. Now, I don't have this as an objective every single day, because I do think that's overkill. I took the weekends out. The weekends are the time that I have with my husband to hang out, and I still want to be getting steps on those days, but I don't want to be taking even a second out of those days to do anything except for be with my family, because I treasure my weekends like I never have before. I don't know if you could hear him because of the microphone, but God, he is making the cutest little noises over here. And so yeah, so that's it. 8,000 steps, a gallon of water, 100 grams of protein, and workout every weekday. And again, the workout can be chill. I'm kind of right now, my plan is to do like, you know, every other day yoga, and then every other day. I really like those Chloe Ting workouts. I used to do them in 2020 during the pandemic is when I found her. And I did one of the challenges in 2020, and I don't think my core has ever been that strong, even when I was going to the gym frequently, because I don't know, a lot of her stuff is really core focused. And also by doing the same kind of workouts like over and over again, it's a good way to like see how much stronger I'm getting. And since getting stronger is kind of like my biggest objective here, I'm sort of excited to see what that looks like. And I'm also happy that I'm going to physical therapy in conjunction with this, so that I am doing all of this in a way that's like good for the recovery of my pelvic floor, because Lord knows that shit has been fucked up. So anyway, that's it. That's what I wanted to go over. My meeting is not for another hour and a half. I still want to go on a walk. And, you know, my baby's awake, so I'm going to go pay attention to him now. But yeah, I'm excited for this month. I'm excited to start feeling better this month. I definitely couldn't have started this any earlier with my recovery from, you know, fucking giving birth. This is about as early as I feel comfortable having started something like this. And I'm really hopeful that I hit 80% of my goals. Again, also, I only have to hit 80% to get my little present to myself. And I haven't decided what that present's going to be yet, but I will think of something. The camera would have been a good one. But I already bought my new camera. I don't know what the next one's going to be. Anyway, like I said, I only have to hit 80% of my goals, so it's not like I have to be perfect. And if I miss a day and I don't get 8,000 steps one day, then my whole fucking month is ruined, because that would be fucking insane. But I feel like 80% is a good objective. Yeah, I'm really going to go hang out with my baby. Sorry, August. Sorry I'm procrastinating talking with you. I think you just like hearing my voice, though. Honestly, vlogging is kind of nice in front of the baby. It's like, sometimes I don't know what to talk about with him, and he just listens to me vlog instead. Oh, I have to change. I'm covered in milk. Okay, bye. God, the fucking sun is like right there. Okay, and I think I forgot I was vlogging that day or something. I don't know what happened, but that was the last clip I took. So here is my outro several days later. I've been doing pretty good on my fitness goals. My first weekend, it's a Sunday right now, and I have not hit my step goals yesterday, and I'm not going to hit them today. I didn't hit my protein goal yesterday, but I was so close. I was at 94 grams. But, the whole point is just that we're trying. And I've definitely been drinking enough water now, which is just like in itself making me feel so much better. So if nothing else, just like striving to hit these goals, whether I actually do them perfectly or not, is like already making me feel better. So anyway, this is the outro, and that's all I have to say. See you in the next one. Actually, the next video is great. I already filmed it because, again, this is several days later that I'm editing. And my parents came up to visit, and I got my dad to do a Q&A. And I haven't actually edited that yet, but filming it was very fun. So I'm hoping that's the next video, and that it's going to be great, and you guys are going to love it. I think. I hope. Okay, bye.